Hey everyone, good morning. It's Carrie Hamilton here from The Fitness Girl, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about today intermittent fasting and what my beliefs are about it, and if I think it works, and if it's the best diet out there. The reason I'm going to talk about it is because I was speaking to a lady on Friday about our program because she was interested in joining our boot camp program, and she asked me, well, what do I think about intermittent fasting? And she had spoken to another trainer, and that trainer had told her that it was the best way for her to lose weight, and it was the best diet out there. And so I just wanted to kind of just talk a little bit about it and dispel some kind of some of the myths that are there about it. And number one, I want to say that intermittent fasting is actually not a diet. It's not a diet. It's a protocol. And essentially, what it is the reason it works is because you're creating a calorie deficit. Like you're there, it's almost impossible to get 15, 100 calories or 1,200 calories in a 8-hour window or a 6-hour window or a 4-hour window when you're only eating that, especially considering that your brain sends a signal to your stomach, or your stomach sends a signal to your brain after about 30 minutes of eating, saying that you're full. So I mean, if you're only having one meal a day, and you're trying to get all your calories in, it makes it challenging at best. And two, like that's where you get the weight loss. The weight loss is because it's in a short window span. It's not because it's a diet. It's not technically what you're eating. You can not lose any weight and actually gain weight using intermittent fasting. Again, if you are eating very high calorie meals, or the very caloric dense meals. And yeah, of course, you're not going to lose weight if you're eating 2,000 calories in one sitting and you're trying to lose weight. Well, I'm going to tell you right now that you might as well just go back to eating what your eating pattern was before, because like you're not going to you're not going to lose any weight. So there's that. That's number one. Number one is it's not a diet. It's an eating protocol. There's a window. You eat between that window. Now, I do intermittent fasting. I've been doing it for probably the better part of a year. I think about a year, and I do it only not necessarily because I wanted to lose weight, just because I've tried like tons of other protocols or diets or meal plans and this and that and the other, and I'm that person. I have a lot of spare time that I don't have to do all my meals on Sunday, because I'm working 9 to 5, Monday through Thursday or Monday through Friday, and I need that. I need to be efficient. I can make my dinner at 2 o'clock in the afternoon for that day. So it wasn't so much of a weight loss as much as it was, I just like the flexibility of it because I'm always on the go. I may be here one day in the afternoon, the next day I'm not. So I like the flexibility, the knowing that, okay, listen, this is when I'm eating at this time, between this time, and that's it. I don't think about it. I don't have to like pre-plan and pack my meals. It's, you know what I mean? Like the only thing I was worried about myself was I really enjoy breakfast, and the intermittent fasting technically tends to, you start at around like 11 or 12, and you have your first meal, which is usually at that time is usually a lunch. But I really enjoy breakfast, and then I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't have to have lunch just because I'm intermittent fasting. I can still follow the protocol and have breakfast, which is what I love. So my first meal tends to always be a breakfast. It's still breakfast, even though I'm eating at around 11 or 12. It's still my breakfast. And that's how I'm breaking my fast from not eating from the day before. Usually I'll stop at around 4 or 5, 6. That's usually my window. 10 to like 10 to 5, 10 to 6. That's my eating window, and I'll like eat within that time frame and then stop. Now, the other reason that I love intermittent fasting is because of all the benefits that you get that are behind the scenes. They're not scale related. They're not like dress size related, and not like abs related. It's mental clarity. It's good stable emotions. Like it's just a nice taper. I don't have any cravings. It's not like I sit there and I'm like, oh my God, it's like 10 o'clock and I need to eat. I'm starving. I used to be like that. I used to have that like, feast or famine, like initially when I had first started, but now it's like, sometimes I'll go like right up until 1 o'clock and not have anything and go, oh, I have to eat something. Like I don't have any kind of attachment to food, which is amazing. That's one of the best benefits of it. Is like I don't sit there and go, oh, I'm craving pizza, or I'm craving fat, or I don't actually have cravings, which is amazing. So that's one of the benefits as well that I loved about intermittent fasting. So to answer the question that this lady had posed to me about, is intermittent fasting a good protocol to use to lose weight? Absolutely, if you can still maintain a caloric deficit and eat healthy. You have to eat healthy. There's no way to trump it. You have to eat healthy. I'll see on Instagram all kinds of people doing flexible dieting, intermittent fasting. They're having like one meal a day, and it's like super high in calories, and it's like loaded with fat. And the truth of the matter is, they're not telling you that that's just that they're not eating like that all the time. They can't. There's no possible. And if they are, I mean, really, like, do you want that? Do you want to just like fill your body up with junk and waste and toxins and like just eat good stuff, man? And you could still have your cheat meals. You know what I mean? Like I still have. I try to include a cheat. Like on Saturday or on Friday, and it's usually when I'm premenstrual. I'll crave that stuff. I'll crave like the chips or the pop or burgers and fries, like the fatty stuff, carby stuff. I'll crave that usually around my period. But outside of that, it's not like I live for Saturday to have a cheat. Like I just wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna eat regular because I can have whatever I want because I'm already in a caloric deficit anyway, and that's how I maintain my weight. So there you have it. That's my little take on intermittent fasting, and I hope you liked it, and I hope that answers your questions. And if you have any other questions, feel free to click that link below, send me a comment, email, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Happy Monday.